Okay, 3.4, dividing polynomials. Today, you will use long division no matter what the problems say in the textbook. You're going to use long division, okay? And then we're going to practice long division again tomorrow with IXLs. So it's really important that you do your homework today so then you can ask questions, okay? There's 8 problems. It's a process, and you need to do the process. On Wednesday, we use synthetic division. Synthetic division does not always work. Long division always works. Okay? So synthetic division is nice. It's quick. It's less mistakes, but it doesn't always work. So long division is actually, to me, the most important one to know, but I'm going to tell you I hate to do it anyway. So, okay, I have 1,569 divided by 13. How would you do this? Yeah, duh, thank you very much. And we're not going to use my long short division. We're going to do the whole thing. How would you divide this? Tell me the process.
13 going to 15 one time.
So one time.
Which has 2 over, which 6.
No. We're not. We're going to do it the long way. Okay, then subtract and get 2.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you were doing the other way. Sorry. Okay, how many times is 13 going to 26? Twice. So then 26, because you took 2 times 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then subtract. Basically, you're taking negative 2, right?
Yeah.
And then 0 and 9.
Yeah.
And so 9 is your remainder, yes?
Yeah.
So it's 12 plus 9.
Oh.
Well, the answer to 1569, we're not doing decimals, divide by 13 is 12 plus 9, or 12 and 9. Actually, I should have put 12 and 9 what? 13ths? We're going to write it this way. Yes? 12 and 9 13ths?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we said how many times does 13 go into 15? We did it. We multiplied by negative 1 times 13. We did subtraction. And then we said how many times does 13 go into 26? So we put a 2. So we multiplied by negative 2 because we subtracted, right? Okay, so that's basically what we're going to do with polynomial. So we have the divisor and the dividend. The divisor is what you're dividing by. They must be in order and no empty spots, no skipping. So this is x to the first and x to the 0, so is the divisor in the right order. Okay? So I have x plus 3. Now the dividend. X cubed, x squared, x to the first, x to the 0. All in order? Did I skip any? No. If I skipped one, I'd have to put a 0. You can't skip any. Got it? Okay, so I put x cubed plus 5x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now over here we said how many times is 13 going to 15? Right? So now we say the question is, what do I have to multiply x by to get x cubed?
3.
No. X. No. What do I multiply x by to get x cubed? X squared.
Yeah.
Yes? So I put it above the squared. So I put x squared. Put it over where it matches, like it's like term. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so now over here, we're going to multiply by negative x squared through this quantity. Got it? So distribute it. So I get what?
X cubed
I get negative x cubed
and
minus 3x squared. Now combine. Is that what we did with the real numbers? Yep. So we're doing the same thing. So I get 0. If you don't get 0 there, you are wrong. Got me? The first one always has to do what? 0. Because you just said, what do I multiply to get it? All right. Okay. So 5 minus 3 is 2. X squared. There are 2 terms I'm dividing by, so I need to bring down another term. If I don't have 2 terms, then I'm done. and I'll show you what to do with your remainder. Okay? So again, what do I multiply x by to get 2x squared? To exactly get 2x squared, what do I multiply x by?
2x.
2x. Positive or negative? Positive. So plus 2x. Again, above the x term. So then I come over here and write negative 2x so I can subtract. And I distribute it through and get what?
Negative 2x squared. Negative 6x.
No. Oh, yes. Sorry. Negative 6x. So I get 0 and 0. So I have 0x. And the only thing I have left to is bring down a 9. Now, can I multiply x by anything and get 9?
No.
No. So 9 is my remainder. Okay? So how we do this is we would say x cubed plus, I don't know if you, well, don't write this down, just watch, please, for a second. 6x plus 9 divided by x plus 3 equals, and I should have wrote this in a different color, sorry, equals x squared plus 2x, parentheses, plus 9 over x plus 3. Okay, now that's gross. Yes? The way that looks, you have two fractions, not just one, right? So if I don't want the fraction, the x plus 3 in the denominator, that means I need to multiply everything by x plus 3. So if I multiplied every term by x plus 3. Bless you. What would happen? These would reduce out, yes? And these would reduce out. So my answer would be written x cubed plus 5x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals the divisor times the quotient. What's the quotient? The answer to a division problem plus the remainder. So we say d of x, d stands for divisor, times q of x, which stands for, what word did I just say that said a q? Quotient, plus r
Remainder.
of x, which is remainder. So we have divisor times quotient plus remainder. Now, does it matter if I put the quotient before the divisor? Does it matter which way I multiply? No, it does not. I usually put the shorter one because I could have a binomial and a trinomial. I could have a trinomial and 4 terms. Does that make sense? I usually put the shorter one first. So this is how we will write our answers. I don't care what the book tells you. This is how we will write our answers. Got me? Because the book tells you to write it this way for a while and then switches it. There's no point to switch it. It's gross. It's ugly that way. So were the processes pretty similar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just have to carry through your polynomial. Everybody good to go? Lily used to writing? Okay, let me know when you're good. Okay. Everyone else? Noah, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the process we just went through. We had the dividend, the divisor equaled the quotient, remainder, divisor. Gross didn't like it, right? So then we moved, how did we move the divisor? we multiplied everything by the divisor, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we multiplied everything by the divisor and got quotient, divisor, remainder. And that's how we're going to do it. And these are multiplied. And this is add or subtract. It could be subtract if you had a negative. Okay, so let's do it again. So 8x cubed plus 27 divided by 2x plus 3. So it has to be in order and no gaps, correct?
Yep.
Okay, divisor. Do I have any gaps? Is it in order or do I have any gaps? Divisor.
There's gap in there.
No, 2x plus 3.
Oh.
The divisor. Is everything good? Okay. So 2x plus 3. Now, the dividend, what I'm dividing, is it in order?
Yeah.
Yes. Are there gaps?
Yes.
Yes. So I need to fill the gaps with what? Zeros. So I start, so I have 8x cubed plus 0x squared plus 0x plus 27. Now, could I put minus 0?
I mean, you could.
You could, but our brains don't like subtraction very much anyway, right? Okay. So again, I need to know what to multiply 2x by to get 8x cubed. 4x squared. So it goes above the 0x squared. And over to the right, I write negative 4x squared. Why am I writing negative? Because I'm going to do what?
Subtraction.
I'm going to subtract. Now, I will tell you that other people, if you want to watch a video other than me, they're going to tell you to multiply through and then distribute a negative. So you'd be multiplying how many times? Twice. Is that kind of silly to do? Yeah. So I've always just, or they say multiply it through and then switch the signs. No, just multiply by the opposite sign. If this was negative, I'd multiply by a negative, right? So you're still going to do the negative, okay? So it'd be the opposite sign is what I'm. Never mind. Okay. So a negative and negative would make it a positive is what I was trying to get at. Okay, quantity distributed. What do I get?
Negative 8x cubed.
And I better get negative 8x cubed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You get negative 12x.
Negative 12x squared. So 0 and then negative 12x squared. And how many terms do I have in my divisor? 2. So I bring down. Now, other people also will tell you to bring everything down. Well, there's no point to bring everything down because are you going to use everything?
No.
Nope, you're only using how many terms?
2.
2. If I had a trinomial, I would need how many? 3. Get it? Okay, so now, what do I multiply 2x by to get negative 12x squared?
Negative, no, positive 6.
No, I need exactly it.
Negative 6x.
Negative 6x.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so over here, I'm going to have a negative 6x. That's what you were getting at, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so a negative of 6x would be a
Positive.
positive. So I'm going to distribute a positive and get what?
12x squared.
Squared plus 18x.
How do you get that number?
You're distributing this through this whole quantity. That's why I put parentheses around that.
I got it. I did it by myself.
Okay? So now I get 0 and 18x. And I keep going because I still have 2 terms, yes? Okay? So now what?
You have to multiply by
9. So positive 9.
9. Yep.
So plus 9.